Hola, hola. We're gonna start soon. Si oyen sonido en el background es o mi hijo o los carros por la calle. If you hear sound in the background, it's either my son or street sounds. And I'm just making sure everything's working properly as we're gonna start in a few minutes. And hola Etienne, hola Maru, hola Luis, hola Elsa. I'm gonna do this again later, but I really want to thank Luis Cotto, who spent some of his time this afternoon helping me figure this out, and whose Zoom I am using. So, gracias Luis Cotto, always looking out for the community and for the Boricua community. A huge thanks to Elsa for inviting me to do this. Thank you so much. And yeah, I see that Nadine is watching. Jacob, hola. Hola Nadine, how are you doing? I see my son is speaking from the, hola. Awesome. Free publicity, there you go. Hi, Lisa McNulty, how are you doing? It's good to see you. This is so exciting. And just so you know, I don't do this often. I'm a live performer, and I have done some dance movies, one of which we will watch tonight. And that Luis knows very well. So I'm very excited to be doing this and to have this experience, because we have to, as artists, continue to figure out how to, gracias Elsa, gracias, continue to figure out how to spread our message and spread our word and reflect on our times during the pandemic. So these spaces are deeply, deeply, deeply appreciated. So we have about a minute before we begin. And so today you'll see me kind of go back and forth between my book, my voice. I might play an instrument at some point. And then I'm also sharing a video. I'll go through the agenda a little bit more clearly in a moment. So it's 7 o'clock and I want to start because I like punctuality, and I want to honor everybody that is here at 7 to witness and to be participants in this experience. So thank you for being here, sharing with us. Yo soy Mar Parrilla. I am the daughter of Leticia Pimentel Rios and Marcelino Parrilla Calderón. I am the granddaughter of Maria and Carmen, Santiago and Jesus. Soy descendiente of indigenous peoples, Taíno, Arawak, from the Americas y el Caribe by way of Boriquen, colonized in Puerto Rico, of African people by way of Central and West Africa, who were forcibly displaced to the Caribe, and of mestizaje from Portuguese and Spanish peoples. I identify as Afro-Indigenous Boricua. Currently, I live in the unceded and occupied territory of the Massachusetts, Nipmuc, and Wampanoag tribes. Before we begin, I'd like to start with a blessing to the 7 directions, using a maraca from Puerto Rico. We invoke the energies of the fire from the east, where the sun rises and gives way to new beginnings. We invoke the water from the west, the place of great expanse where the sun sets and we can let go. The energy of the wind of the north, which leads the way and gives us direction, nuestro compás. The energy of the south, Mother Earth, the land of our ancestors, warmed by the sun. The energy above, home of the sun, moon, the stars, our home above. Below, where our ancestors rest in peace. And our center, nuestro centro, a space of reflection and remembrance of the divine within. And having acknowledged all our relations, it is from my center that I come to you today, June 18th, 2020, from Roxbury, Massachusetts. I want to take a moment to thank our partners, Amplify Latinx, Boston's Latin Quarter, Hyde Square Task Force, Cojuelos Productions y Ágora Cultural Architects, todas las organizaciones Latinx en Massachusetts. A reminder to please go out and vote and fill out the census. I want to continue to encourage everyone to support Black, Brown, BIPOC, Latinx communities, whether it is by supporting our businesses, supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, anti-racist movements, decolonizing movements, activists out there, the healers, the educators. We need everybody in this struggle, and we also need to support each other because burnout is real. So it's important that we take care of ourselves, take care of our community, and take care of each other. Today, I'm going to share with you a movie called Nueva Magia. And after I show the movie, which is 7 minutes, we're going to go into a poem I wrote called Awakening of an Afro-Boricua Girl. Awakening of an Afro-Boricua Girl, which I wrote in 2017. And if I still have energy and spiritual energy, I will play a couple of songs in the flute for you from a flute that was made by Hawk Henrys, who is a Native American man from the area where I live. He's Nipmuc and currently lives in Maine. So I chose to make this multidisciplinary. Most of you know me as a dancer because I have different ways in which I express my Afro-indigeneity, and I wanted to share that with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up the video. So this might take a second. Bear with me, and thank you for your patience. So, hello, I'm back. My son just informed me that there was no sound. Was there no sound? There's a whole poem in that video. And I don't know if you've missed it, but many of the video is based on the poem that's embedded in it. And that's a bummer. Let me see how, actually, if you could, was there sound in the video? Okay, so I just got another confirmation there was no sound. I'm so sorry. Can we proceed? I'm gonna read a poem, and after that I'm gonna play something for you. And then if you're still interested, I can try it again and see if you can watch this dance video again with sound. I'm sorry about that. That's technology for you. Okay, so this poem is called Awakening of an Afro-Boricua Girl, and I wrote it in Boston in 2017. Boom, 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 boom. From the grand Hollywood, we inherited a song that seeped quietly yet invasively in our colonized minds. Boom, 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 boom. A skinny and frail Afro-Boricua girl timidly enters her classroom, a land with a veil. I was received with that chanting every day by ignorant classmates harassing my brain. They thought blackness was ugly. Being dark was a crime. The pain on my chest growing tighter and tighter. My spirit compressed by a new Jim Crowism that invaded our land while Colon got his way. Boom, 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 boom. My skin was too dark. My nose was too wide. My mouth was too wide. My hips getting wide. Boom, 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 boom. Through a Hollywood gaze and its racist brigade, Shaka Zulu, the king, was their choice of the month. Shaka Zulu, they called me in a mockingly way for the beauty of blackness my ancestors gave me. Tears fell from my eyes, tilted head and a smile, ashamed of my peers, alone in my mind. I can still hear their laughter and their buzzing chants. Boom, 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 boom. The mocking of blackness in a colonized mind, in a colonized land. I did not possess boldness. I did not possess blondness. I did not buy the box. I resisted harassment, native beads on my wrists, denouncing old shackles. Boom, 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 boom. A young mind with no malice tried to understand a hate that came sweeping our beautiful land. Boricua, ¿qué pasa? Nuestra identidad. We must fight to recover a stolen libertad. Libertad of the body, libertad of the mind, libertad of the spirit, libertad of the land. And I transformed that boom boom that resonated in households into a boom 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 that liberated my mind. And so I dance. And the boom that was meant to shackle our black bodies mended my broken spirit. A warrior dances. The uprising will be choreographed. With a boom, 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 now my hips sway with pride. With a boom, 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 reinventing my mind. With a boom, 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 now I laugh at their voices. I proclaim liberation from those young colonizers. When your freedom's at stake, liberation's the game. Boom, 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 resisting racism. Boom, 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 confronting the beast. Boom, 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 this fight sees no end. I envision decolonized tierras. I dream of decolonized minds. My heart longs for a world without borders. I won't stop till we're not colonized. I'm going to take one moment. I'll be right back. One moment. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if everything else, I know, I heard that. I'm looking at your comments. There's a little bit of delay between Zoom and Facebook Live, and I saw that there is no sound, and I appreciate that, that feedback, and I'm sorry about that. And when I'm done playing the flute, hopefully I can play it again and see if we can hear the sound, because we did a test on that in the afternoon and it worked. So I'm not quite sure why it didn't this time. So thank you for that feedback. Okay. So I'm going to play 2 songs. One of it, here we go, the fireworks. Fireworks every night. And here we go, they just started, just letting you know. So one of the songs, I think of it as a song for the birds. And the other song, it's a song that I made for Deer Island when I was working last year in an intertribal project on the history of Deer Island from the perspective of what happened to Native peoples here, heard from their own voices. And as I was sitting along the shore, looking at Deer Island, this song came to me and I made this song. So the first one is more nature-based, and the second one is the one for Deer Island. And this is a passion, but I'm not a professional flute player. So I just want to put that out there. Thank you, Hawk Henrys, for making this flute. My son is asking me if he can play the rain stick in the background for the other song, and the answer is yes, Caleb, you can play the rain stick in the background. Pero me lo hagan muy duro porque si no, no se oye la flauta, okay? It has to be softly, all right? Gracias, Caleb. That was Caleb on the rain stick.